Hi everyone, if you are new to this channel, in this series of videos I'm using the final mission of the Solaris Showdown campaign as a test bench for different mechs and weapon loadouts. In one of my previous videos I've tried for the first time one of the newer mech variants, the one that you receive with this Solaris Showdown DLC, which was the Cataphract CTF-VE1 variant specifically. And I thought that the mech was alright, it was kind of average. I mean, it's not bad, but there is nothing spectacular about it either. However, one thing which kinda intrigued me was this new weapon variant, AC5 Rapid Fire. And it seemed to be kind of brutal, although it was consuming ammo like crazy. Previously, I've also tried this new AC20 Rapid Fire, and frankly, it was quite disappointing as compared to the older ones, such as the standard AC20 and the AC20 Burst Fire, because this new AC20 Rapid Fire variant just consumed ammo like crazy, while delivering only very little damage. It was a very low damage per second ratio. It was a little bit of a different story with those AC5 Rapid Fire, though, in that Cataphract. While it still did consume a lot of ammo, it actually delivered quite a bit of damage. So what I'm gonna do in this video, I really wanna see what's the deal with this AC5 Burst Fire variants as compared to the older AC5 Burst Fire variant. And if you happened to watch some of my previous videos on my budget Annihilator build, then you probably know that AC5 Burst Fire is one of my favorite autocannons of all times, because in my humble opinion, that weapon just has an excellent damage per weight ratio on top of an excellent range. It's got a very long range, which is excellent for sniping distant targets. So for that matter, I really wanna see and compare how does this new AC5 Rapid Fire stacks up against my all-time favorite AC5 Burst Fire. And for that matter, I'm gonna have to play this same final match of the Solaris Showdown campaign twice, while using identical Annihilator build loaded with the AC5, 4 AC5s. So first time we are gonna take a look at my favorite budget Annihilator build, the one which I've shown many times on this channel before, one that I absolutely love, and the one which is accessible to you early in campaign, long before the LB10X solid slug autocannons become available. And it's also very cheap because it doesn't require any double hit sinks, it has plenty of ammo to complete any type of missions. This is the build which I really can take virtually to any kind of mission, so I absolutely love it. Yes, sure, it may not be necessarily the most devastating Annihilator build. It's not. I mean, as compared to, let's say, the quad LB10X autocannon build, but it still performs very well, and it hasn't failed me yet a single time. So let's go ahead. If we can complete this mission, this final Solaris Showdown campaign mission using this budget Annihilator build loaded with the 4 AC5 burst fire variants. And then I will play this mission again, second time, when I will replace all of these AC5 burst fire autocannons with this AC5 rapid fire variants. So let's go ahead and do that. And by the way, the upgrades, in case if you're interested, so yeah, these are my upgrades. But anyways, I've shown many times this mech on this channel before, so in case if you're interested, please check out my older videos on this build. Alright, so let's go ahead and take it. Not gonna bother with negotiation points because we'll be replaying it anyways, so let's see.
Mech fans, Duncan Fisher here, filling in for Terry Z due to a sudden case of death. It could have been poison or natural causes, and I'm sure no one will look into it in the spirit of self-preservation.
It's all come down to this, Mason. My info has the Inglorious Outcasts about to compromise the ballistic glass shielding the crowd and the Solaris Council. Outlast the other teams and make it to the finale. They'll unleash their heavy hitter once they know they can take a clean shot.
No pressure, huh?
You should have backed out where you had the chance, Mason. Instead, you'll be broken, like so many of us.
New target.
I'll fight until the wheels come off.
Target acquired. New target. Hunchback.
Oops.
Target acquired.
Oh, baby, that ammo blast really turned up the heat.
New target. Flee.
Whoa, Nelly, his leg was just pulled off like a cheap piece of Lego. I hope nobody steps on it.
There he goes.
Time, he takes down another opponent.
New target. Spider.
That attack was a real parting shot. The path to victory has just been made even harder after that strike. One of their weapons has been neutralized. What a shot! He puts another opponent to bed. Yikes! That ammo blast was a real hot take. Dusts off another opponent.
There he goes.
Another opponent tossed into the loser's circle. Another opponent down for the count. And he sends another opponent to the discarded bin. His leg just went flying. Now he must hop his way to victory.
New target. Urban Mech.
Direct hit. That was a real shot in the arm. Took out
Okay.
another opponent, making it look easy out there.
Who else is out here? It is actually quite easy indeed.
His metal twig just got blown right off.
There he
Only being
goes.
kept at an arm's length. Oh, there's some heavy metal action. Steiner Stadium goes wild as Mason strikes down his opponents like giant metal bowling pins.
Now, so I've completed the first round, right? Take a note of the ammo that I have left. I have 880 muzzles still left after the first round. So let's track these numbers, the amount of ammo, and then we'll compare it to the AC5 rapid fire.
Going in for repairs.
System offline.
Mason has made it to round 2, and I haven't been dragged out of the broadcast booth. A win-win. Oh, a heavy shot lands. Their weapons are offline. Their opponent means business. Trucks up another kill. Another blow, and another one bites the dust.
New target, Griffin. Incoming missile.
Oof, indeed. That mech pilot just lost a piece of hardware. Talk about a parting gift from his opponent. And with that, he punches another opponent's ticket. Wow, that was a real disarming moment in the match. Whoa, mama, there goes a leg. Looks like they have some real detachment issues. Smoked another opponent. This bout might witness a significant momentum shift. One of his weapons just sustained a critical blow. Every passing second diminishes his room for error.
Is this a Phoenix? Oh wow, look at this guy.
They'll really need to rearm
Who the hell he
after that
thinks he
strike.
is to do this to me?
Well, we've got an amputee on the battlefield now. He won't be able to clap for his opponent on that one. Opponent neutralized.
There he
He's
goes.
taking care of business out there. He just lit up another opponent. One of their weapons has been knocked out. Will they be able to recover, or will this spell the end of the match? Ah, damn! That looked like a real blast.
Destroyed.
Sheesh, brought down another. My boy could do this blindfolded. Smoked his opponent like salmon.
Okay, one more target is left.
New target,
Now.
Marauder 2.
Of course, the Marauder 2, the guy with the biggest amount of armor here, except for me.
These combatants are being swatted away like flies. Mason is unbelievable. Justin Allard has nothing on him.
This is your final warning, Mason. Stand down, or you will be leaving in one piece.
768 muzzles have left after the second round. Let's see what's gonna be in the third round. There will be more assault mechs there.
System offline.
The hits just keep on coming as round 3 is set to go. A round brought to you by... Insert tournament sponsors here. Hey, give me a break. I had to fill in on a moment's notice, folks.
Target acquired.
The match takes a vicious turn. This battle is really taking its toll. And metal limbs. He just mopped the arena floor with another opponent.
Target acquired.
So these are the assault mechs.
Whoa, mama! That ammo blast really warmed things up. What a shot! He just dispatched another
Annihilator,
opponent.
Acquired.
He blasts his opponent into another dimension.
Stalker.
Our assigned mech target is on the field. Let's take it down.
His metal limb is now arena debris. Someone could grab themselves a wicked souvenir. If they want to risk it. Opponent down. They're not shaking that one off.
Target acquired.
He hits his opponent with a decisive strike. He's taking his hits in stride. It'll take a lot more than that to take him down. What a shot! That blast hit the mark. His firing capabilities will be impeded after that.
That was intense. I'm not gonna lie.
Incoming missile. destroyed.
Who the hell is...
New target loading. Target destroyed. New target cracked. Target destroyed.
So I did lose an arm.
The outcasts have compromised the ballistic glass. They're about to unleash their assassin.
And now I'm left only with three autocannons. I have 717
I'll do my best.
muzzles left after the third round. Well, you know, when I played this mission for the first time, I had the Annihilator loaded with the 4 LB-10X solid slug autocannons. And I did get one of those autocannons destroyed here as well. So that's okay that I've lost one of those autocannons here, one of these AC5s, because they are cheap and easily replaceable.
For the tournament crown. Strutting into the arena, it looks like we have Caleb the Sledgehammer Rourke, looking to smash my boy like a nail.
Let's just snipe him at a distance.
Hammer time. The sledgehammer sounds like a real tool. Why don't you leave the one-liners to the professionals, buddy?
There he
Don't let him get
goes.
a clean shot, Mason.
Yeah, even 3 autocannons were enough to bring him down at a
Mason
distance.
brings the hammer down on Rourke and wins the match to become the champion of the FedCom Unification
And
tournament.
obviously we have
And it looks
only
no
like
spectators were harmed during the
918
match.
muzzles
And if
left.
they were, you won't hear about it from me because I like my new job and I like breathing.
And you're in a job that needs you to keep talking. Seems like a good fit.
Indeed, the new year crowns the FedCom Unification champion, and most importantly, a new Solaris commentator. Assuming the great houses don't hit the mute button, you'll be hearing from me shortly. Stay tuned, Mech fans, and I'll see you in the arena.
Fool! Your no-name target practice. You don't stand a chance. Then I guess you got nothing to worry about.
So, 28 mech kills in total, and I did lose an arm. Let's see. Let's see what are the other damages here. Yeah, so like I said, this arm is gone, and then the rest it's probably just an armor. Yeah, so we need to redo the arm, and then everything else is just an armor plating damage. Alright, so there is that. There is this Annihilator build with the 4 AC5 burst fire. So now let's go ahead and play this mission again, and let's replace all of those burst fire autocannons with the rapid fire ones. Let's see how they compare. Okay, so here is this build once again. Where is it? Yeah, okay, alright, so once again, identical build, but now we are going to be using these rapid fire autocannons. So everything else is gonna be identical here. Same amount of ammo, same amount of, heat sinks, same lasers, everything is gonna stay the same, alright? So just the different variants of the autocannons. Alright, so let's go ahead and start this work. And the nice thing about this mission is that they do give you the time to repair and refit, and it only takes 16 days to replace those autocannons. So that's not a very long time.
Hello there, Mech fans. Duncan Fisher here, filling in for Terry Z due to a sudden case of death. It could have been poison or natural causes, and I'm sure no one will look into it.
960 muzzles to start with.
It's all come down to this, Mason. My info has the Inglorious Outcasts about to compromise the ballistic glass shielding the crowd and the Solaris Council. Outlast the other teams and make it to the finale. They'll unleash their heavy hitter once they know they can take a clean shot.
No pressure, huh?
Assassin.
I'll fight until the
Okay,
wheels come off.
that's interesting.
New target. Flee. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
There is quite a bit of a recoil though.
Check out time. He takes down another opponent.
But we are killing fast so far.
New target. Commander.
And he sends another opponent to the discarded
That's
bin.
interesting. That is very interesting.
Target acquired. New target. Spider.
The path to victory has just been made even harder after that strike. One of their weapons has been neutralized.
Target
Okay.
destroyed.
Opponent neutralized. He's taking care of business out there.
Why aren't they going after me?
Target
Okay.
destroyed.
Yeah.
Direct hit. That was a real shot in the arm.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Another opponent tossed into the loser circle.
Alright, alright.
New target.
Not bad so
blackjack.
far.
Target destroyed.
Oh, there's some heavy metal action. Steiner Stadium goes
Nice,
wild as Mason
nice.
strikes down his opponents like giant metal bowling pins.
Okay,
There are
so
repair bays positioned across the arena floor.
take
that
a
will
look
help
at
these
the
Mech warriors
amount
not
of
get blown to
muzzles
dust.
I
That's
am
obviously
left
very
with,
helpful.
the ammo. It's 516, which is actually a lot less than I had previously. It was like 800 and something. So yeah, it is indeed consuming a lot more ammo than the burst fire variant. And then also, what I've noticed is that there is quite a bit of a recoil. Look at this. You see? I don't have any motion sickness, but this kind of a recoil almost makes me feel kinda dizzy in
Sorry,
here.
folks, I thought we were in for a real slugfest, but these chumps have decided to offer up a snooze fest instead.
So I don't know, but on the other hand, I was killing all these mechs faster than with those burst fire variants. Looks interesting, so what can I say?
Going in for repairs.
System offline.
Mason has made it to round 2, and I haven't been dragged out of the broadcast booth. A win-win. Another opponent down for the count. One of their weapons has been knocked out. Will they be able to recover, or will this spell the end of the match? another opponent to bed.
Alright. Let's see after
New
these
target,
guys.
Cyclops.
Uh,
Target acquired.
We're on the brink of a major momentum shift in this contest. His weapon systems were just dealt a critical blow. If he's not able to adjust, this match could be over in a real hurry. With that, he punches another opponent's ticket.
Destroyed.
He blasts his opponent into another dimension.
okay. There is also more heat build-up
And another one
than
bites the dust.
with the AC5 burst fires.
This could be the turning point of the match, folks. His offensive capabilities just took a big hit.
Target.
Took out another opponent, making it look easy out there. Sheesh, brought down another.
Alright.
We could do this blindfolded.
Target acquired.
Oh no, a forced amputation. He'll really have to leg out a victory here. These combatants are being swatted away like flies.
Okay, okay, so I wiped
Captain Allen
out
has nothing on him.
everything here kinda quickly.
Stand down or you won't be leaving in one piece.
One interesting thing which that I'm noticing, and by the way, we have exactly 400 muzzles left so far. So one interesting thing which I find is that if you shoot them out of phase, it helps with the recoil a little bit. Like, watch this. So here is in phase, right, and here is out of phase. So it's a little bit better on the recoil. I mean, like, it's kinda tough to get them. Yeah, you see, this is out of phase, right? And this is in phase, so yeah, it's a little bit less of a recoil.
These MechWarriors are
When
acting
it's
like
out of
chumps, not
phase.
champs. They need to start making things happen out there.
But there is more of a heat build-up with this, though. They do generate more heat.
System offline.
The hits just keep on coming as round 3 is set to go. A round brought to you by insert tournament sponsors here. Hey,
It's
give me a
so
break.
easy to
Had fill in
headshot
our
that
momentum,
Annihilator.
folks. Chalks up another kill. Heavy impact. Oh, their weapon systems are hurting. They really need to dig deep
Alright,
to find a way to
alright,
win this
that's
match.
interesting.
Smoked
That
his opponent
is
like salmon.
definitely interesting. That stupid urban mech. I don't wanna waste too much ammo on that idiot.
Target acquired.
He suffers a devastating blow. His arm has hit the arena floor. His opponent is really picking him apart. Direct hit. One of their weapons has been neutralized. A strategic attack that could have a serious impact on the outcome of this match.
Target destroyed.
You know, this urban mech is really getting on my nerves.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
This bout might witness a significant momentum shift. One of his weapons just sustained a critical blow. Every passing second diminishes his room for error. What a shot! He just dispatched another opponent.
Target acquired.
Oh, baby! An ammo blast cooks off. He's really imploding out there. He just lit up another opponent.
Stalker. Oh my gosh. How come I missed him?
He knows how to weather the storm.
System
Oh, a heavy shot lands. Their weapons are
Oh,
offline.
yeah, the hit build-up is pretty serious. I never got this with AC5 burst fires.
Another opponent.
Incoming missile.
Looks like that pilot's death card just got a lot emptier. Lost an arm during battle. And I bet none of you kids even
And
know
my,
what that card is.
Armor in the rear torso, the right side is gone and it's gotten into the structure.
Target protégé. Incoming missile.
Oh, and I'm about to lose an arm.
Target acquired.
Yo, that's quite a bit of damage that I've received.
Incoming missile.
Yeah, it's so much recoil. Kinda harder to aim.
What a shot! That blast hit the mark. His firing capabilities will be impeded after that.
Target destroyed.
Alright.
The outcasts have compromised the ballistic glass. They're about to unleash their assassin.
It's I'm
like I better
about
keep
to
him
lose a
busy.
leg, not the arm.
Try not to get yourself killed out there, Commander.
I'll do my best.
And I have 192 rounds left only. I mean muzzles, not the rounds, because I am shooting everything either in pairs or in the alpha strike of the 2 pairs.
These mech warriors are taking the safe approach. But mech battles are like a surfer facing a massive wave. You just gotta stroll up to your opponent and say, "Hey, bud, let's party!"
Let's just snipe him
This is it, folks. A final one-on-one
Actually,
duel
in-
for the tournament crown.
out of phase.
Into the arena, it looks like we have Caleb the Sledgehammer Rourke, looking to smash my boy like a nail.
There he goes.
Hammer time.
Okay,
The
okay.
sledgehammer sounds like a real
So
tool. Why
it
don't you leave
is
the one-liners
it
to the
is kind of
professionals,
more
buddy?
damaging and devastating
Don't let him
than
get a clean
the
shot,
burst
Mason.
fire
Got it. I'm on it.
variant, but the ammo
Mason brings the hammer
consumption
down on Rourke
and the
wins the match to become
hit
the
build
champion
up
of the Fedcom Unification
are
Tournament. And it looks like no
quite
spectators were
concerning,
harmed during the
though.
match. And if they were, you won't hear about it from me because I like my new job and I like breathing.
And you're in a job that needs you to keep talking. Seems like a good fit.
Indeed, the new year crowns the Fedcom Unification Champion, and most importantly, a new Solaris commentator. Assuming the great houses don't hit the mute button, you'll be hearing from me shortly. Stay tuned, Mech fans, and I'll see you in the arena.
Yes, so you see I was about to lose the side and the leg in here. Actually, hold on a second. Oh jeez,
Hello, folks. Duncan
forgot.
Fisher here.
Forgot to look at how many kills I've got this time. But whatever. Regardless, I mean we can all go back and see the video how many kills I've got this time. Anyways, so let's see the damages. So this time around I did not lose an arm, but I was about to lose this side because it's getting into the structure, and also I was about to lose the leg. Right, so if I were repair, yeah, so I do need to repair a structure in the right torso and the leg. It was someone got from behind. I think it was one of those crusaders with the B lasers, which like burned through my armor there. Okay, so finally, what do you guys think? How does this rapid fire stacks up against that my old favorite AC5 burst fire? Let's compare the specs. So This one has damage 7.8 points, right? Versus 4.05 points. So it's less damage on paper, but in reality it makes it up obviously with the firing rate. 166.6 RPM versus 48.4, almost 0.5 RPM, right? So it's a lot more, it's a lot bigger firing rate. The hit on paper it's like 0.375 versus 0.581, but in reality all four of these, as you can see, they build up a lot more heat to the point where, I've got a thermal shutdown once. So yeah, what are the pros? What are the pros of this rapid fire variant versus the AC5 burst fire? The pro is obviously in the real combat, the pack of 4 of these delivers a devastating blow. There is no question about that. I was killing things a lot faster. Which also, which kind of reminded me of the other variant which I'm loading with the 4 L-X solid slugs. Almost kind of like that, except let's not now get to the cons. So what are the cons? Well, it's an immense ammo consumption. It's like almost twice or at least in 1.5 times more than the burst fire variant. So yeah, these are really ammo hungry autocannons. So you have to be very, very careful with that. You have to manage your ammo really carefully with these autocannons. So that is the first con. What is the second con? Obviously, the heat build-up. Like I said, I've got a thermal shutdown. I didn't even expect that. I hardly ever got any thermal shutdown with the 4 of the burst fire variant. Even though on paper it says like it generates more heat, in reality it doesn't. In reality, this 4 generate more heat than the 4 of this. So that's the second con. And the third con for me, that crazy recoil. Like I said, I don't have any motion sickness issues, but that kind of recoil almost makes me feel kinda dizzy. It's incredibly hard to aim with this 4, so I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't think I kinda formed any final opinion yet on this newer variants of autocannons. I do like them. I have to say yes. I do like the damage they deliver. It's really good, and the damage per second and how quickly I was eliminating all of those mechs with this. It's definitely something. It may not be exactly the same as those 4 LB10X autocannons. Those are still the best for this Annihilator chassis. There is no question about this. Less recoil, less heat, and even more devastating, but this come close in that regard. So that definitely could be another great budget alternative, especially like early in campaign kind of alternative, because again, you're not gonna get those LB10Xs until like the late 3030s, somewhere around that. It usually happens around the time a little bit after they discover the L memory core. Until then, you have to find some cheaper and more ubiquitous alternatives to those autocannons. So yeah, there is that. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like I said, you know, the AC-20 rapid fire was a huge disappointment for me. I don't think I will ever use the AC-20 rapid fire variant. Just no way. I will stick to the older ones, AC-20 burst fire and the AC-20 standard one, the solid slug one. But no, rapid fire isn't gonna do for me. These ones, however, you know, I think I should probably try this kind of build once again at some point in a different kind of scenario, in a different mission, because very much like I said, my biggest concern with this is the ammo consumption. I am not sure that it's gonna be enough for certain missions, to be honest. I will need to see how it's done. I have no concern whatsoever with this AC-5 burst fire. This is plenty enough for the burst fire, like plenty enough for any kind of mission. It's like more than enough, actually. With this 4, though, I'm not sure. I'm not so sure. We'll need to see that. So yeah, once again, please let me know your thoughts, if you have any experience with this kind of build or these autocannons. I will be definitely curious to know your opinion about all this. And thank you so much for watching. I hope it was useful. And until the next time, have a nice day.